Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking downfield, it's Clemens. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manny was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Now rolling to the left. The throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is real.
Breaks into the open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the ground, it's Poe. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
7, Nebraska.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Huskers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's played. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They're working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. And the Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. To the ground with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quickly out to the tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll throw it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. With whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Wants to throw. It's Clemens. Rushes on him. He's in open space downfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go back to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trying to barge in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Scanning the field, it's Clemens. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off play action on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Fires left. Complete on the comeback. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's it, fly. Zips it out to his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Grab behind the line. It's White. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Clemens. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the snap, it's Wood. Got his man on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Poe. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They just keep firing. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Roadrunners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeps looking downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Touchdown, Roadrunner! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 21 to Florida State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Clemens. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation down in possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.